Good day, folks. Oh, yeah. Father, thank you for waking me up today. Thank you for waking the people up watching this video today. As you protect us and guide us, and ask for permission to speak, and ask for peace today, Father. Help me by the power of the Spirit come to the powers before me and after me. I say thank you. I'm gonna get this video out before somebody try to misconstrue my words, twist them, and create their own meaning. So you hear it from me. Excuse me. I am an Asiatic Hebrew male, Hebrew Muslim male, by every word definition. And when I found out that we sold our children and our parents sold their children to the Vatican, with a, they're called hospitalers. And I did this video before, so I just want to do another recap, do a reminder. The Pope has these guys called hospitalers. And these hospitalers' job is to open up hospitals. And then these hospitals are intake places to tag your children, i.e. footprints. And then they get you to sign this paper, but you don't ever read the fine print. You're just so happy to have your baby that you just sign it. And you're so quick to go home, be with your baby and your family, that you just keep signing papers all the way out the door. You feel that? Get that picture of that marinate. So when you look at over the past 200 years of doing that, right? Having babies, and not 200 years, the wrong numbers. Over the past 50, 100 years, when they started making us put our children, having babies in the hospital, and they making them get their vaccine shots, they go to their schools. When I found that out, I knew that my mama didn't own me. She sold me but didn't know it. I don't even owe my children because I signed them over out of ignorance. I signed a contract. And then I promised to take care of what I sold to them for them. Picture that shit. I sell you my stuff ignorantly, and then you charge me to watch your stuff. And I gotta watch it because it's my child, or I'm their child, or we're their children. So now, when the police comes to your house, they're coming to get the Vatican's property. So that means if I get into a fight with you, no matter whether you right or wrong, whether I'm right or wrong, male or female, no matter the color of your skin, if your name is on a birth certificate, you've been sold back into slavery by your parents. And so that's why the police can kill us and kill you and have these messed up laws, because this is not our reality, it's their reality. It's their matrix. So once again, all the time, I myself would call the police on somebody, mainly our and our own people, really anybody. Is because you belong to the state, and if you damage state property, you go to prison. There's nothing you can do about that. You know, and I don't know about you. I don't want to sit in jail for 1 second, let alone get cuffed up and all that. I got to wait through the process and get found innocent to prove. No, I don't go through all that. I will just be kind and just keep it moving. But for those people who act like animals, they got cages for you, and that's why they have prisons and penitentiaries. And so, um, but one of the main reasons I would not get police involved if it's a man-to-man agreement, and I know that you man or woman about your thing, and you have culture. See, like when I put on my Moors hat, we Moors handle the way the Moors do. When I put on my RGB hat, you know what I mean. You know, men handle it the conscious community handle it within the conscious community. We don't take that outside of that. Um, when I wear any other hats, I keep that. We keep that amongst ourselves. But when you're dealing with people who are living outside of that universal law amongst us as people, then you have to use what's outside of us, and that's the pale face. Because if the man or woman don't want to do it the way conscious people do it, the way civilized people do it, but when I act all barbaric and devilish like the pale face, then we let the people like them judge them, and we can get back to doing righteous judgments between each other. So I wanted to make that video real quick. So because I was in a violent relationship, very very violent relationship. You know, I mean it was horrible, and I had to call the police several times because she was acting outside of RGB consciousness, Nawapian, Hebrew, uh, Nation of Islam, Moors. She was she was she was acting out of that demeanor when women of those groups don't act like she act. So I had to use the tool that deal with people that acts like she act. That's their profession to deal with those type of people. And so I had to call them on three, 4 times, just so I can be able to go in, lay down, get back out to work, look for a place, you know. And what's crazy is, it seemed like every time I hug my son, tell my son, and my son tell me he love me and stuff like that, and I tell him I love him, and I shed a little tear and I leave. Um, Stuff like this, it just something in that spirit was crazy. But it's not about that. I just wanted to let y'all know. That's the only time I will call the police. Get the pale face involved if you're acting outside of what our people do, how we solve problems, and then hand out that judgment. So until next time, you have a wonderful day. Peace.